Good afternoon, everybody. I'm meteorologist Bo Dotson. Wanted to update you on the weather. We do have showers and thunderstorms that are forming fairly rapidly over Arkansas into Missouri and even parts of Illinois. All of this precipitation is going to spread east northeast over the coming hours, and by early tonight, most of us will have rain in the area. The rain will last until Thursday morning. Then we'll have a lull mid to late morning Thursday, and then we will see thunderstorms redevelop along a cold front Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. And some of those storms could be severe with large hail, damaging winds, and even tornadoes. Let's take a look at radar. It's about 1:45 p.m. Watch how fast the showers and thunderstorms develop to our southwest. These are dew point temperatures that you see, moisture in the atmosphere, and watch how fast the dew points are rising. Once we get into the upper 50s and lower 60s, you're getting into some moist air. We started out with dew points in the 30s this morning, but the warm, moist air is spreading northward from the Gulf of Mexico and will continue to spread northward overnight. Let me put in the actual dew point colors here, and you can see we were in the pinks. Those are 30s and 40s. But watch this yellow area. Let me turn off radar. Watch this yellow area to our southwest. That is moisture rapidly spreading back into our area. Amazing how fast dew points are recovering. We even have middle to upper dew points over southern Arkansas. Just south of Memphis, there's some readings in the 64, 65 degree dew points. That's a lot of moisture, and it's also going to make the atmosphere unstable. We could see a few thunderstorms produce hail this afternoon and tonight, pea size to perhaps nickel size. Some of the heavier storms later tonight could also produce some gusty winds. The threat for severe weather today is fairly low. It's not zero, but it's fairly low. Let's take a look. Let me turn this off. Let me go over here to the severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. This is the day one. Yellow is a slight risk. Orange is the enhanced risk. This darker green area right through here, hard to tell the difference in the colors, but right through here and westward, that's a marginal risk for maybe a few reports of hail and gusty winds. A greater chance of severe weather back here in the yellow, and the orange is the highest risk zone. That's considered enhanced. Let's take a look at tomorrow's severe weather outlook, and we have been upgraded. No surprise here. I thought this would happen. We have been upgraded to an enhanced risk for severe weather. Supercells are possible tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. We're going to have to keep an eye on this because they've also outlined us in a hatched area for the potential. Let me turn on that map. For the potential of very large hail and perhaps even the risk for a tornado or two, and they did mention that a strong tornado is possible in this red zone. Now this may shift around a little bit. We are still 24 hours away from the event, and oftentimes the Storm Prediction Center will shift these outlooks around depending on new data coming in. We'll have to see tomorrow morning how much cloud cover the area has, whether the sun comes out and heats things up. That builds instability. CAPE numbers, that's available energy tomorrow, could be in the 1,000 to 2,000 range, and that's sufficient with some veering winds, some wind shear aloft, turning of the winds with height, that we could have some supercell thunderstorms develop, probably starting out early tomorrow afternoon somewhere over central and northern Illinois, and then the line will build back into perhaps eastern Missouri. How far west the severe weather threat is tomorrow is questionable. Perhaps the better chances as you go eastward in the area, but that does include much of my forecast area. So we do want to pay attention to the weather forecast over the next 24 to 36 hours. Heavy rain is another concern for later tonight into tomorrow morning. We may have some precipitation training over the same area, thunderstorms training over the same area. If that occurs, we may have locally heavy rainfall totals in the 1.5 to 3 inch range. Most likely that's going to occur somewhere near the Mississippi River over southeast Missouri, Illinois, West Kentucky, and West Tennessee. Perhaps somewhere, if you see my mouse here, somewhere in this area here stands a chance of seeing a 20-mile wide band, 50 to 100 miles long, 20 miles wide or so, 50 to 100 miles long, of enhanced rainfall totals in those areas, 1.5 to 3 inches of rain. And the potential is there for even more than that if thunderstorms were to train over the same areas repeatedly. keep that in mind. The flash flood risk isn't zero. It's not great, but the flash flood risk isn't zero with this event either, especially with training thunderstorms. The greatest chance for heavy rain will be later tonight into early tomorrow morning. Most of us will probably be sleeping when a lot of this rain falls, but keep in mind we may have some very heavy rainfall totals from this event over a few counties. I'll be on top of the situation. I'll be updating the Bo Dotson weather page on Facebook. I'll be emailing and texting everyone through the texting service. If you want to sign up for the texting service, go to bodotsonweather.com, and that's also helps pay for all the radars and the other graphics you see. So I encourage you to sign up and support what I'm doing, and that way I can continue to do it. And I'll also be updating Twitter. You can find me on Twitter under Bo Dotson, and you can find the blog, which I just updated, under weathertalk.com, and then just click on the blog button and you'll see the latest blog. I just also updated Facebook, so see the new thread on there. I'll be updating later this evening and of course all day tomorrow as the severe weather event might unfold. Have a nice evening.